Hi everybody, Francisco here. Welcome to my studio. Today we're going to talk about plucking fabrics, specifically woven fabrics that have interlaced fibers such as mohair or wool or alpaca. Now, why would you want to pluck a fabric? Well, sometimes when we make creatures, we want to cut down the pile or the fur down to the base fabric for areas like the face or the paw pads to match the face or the tail. And you can use scissors and electric razors to cut down the pile, but you're never gonna get it 100%. So that's why we pluck. Now, let me show you how I do it. Okay, here we have the kinds of fabrics I was talking to you about. For example, here is an alpaca pile on a cotton backing, and here is mohair in several kinds of lengths and sparseness. For the sake of showing you how I pluck the fabrics, I'm going to choose the mohair here, which is very sparse. It has a high contrast between the pile and the backing. I'm going to show you the backing in a bit. Don't know if you can see the little dots. I'm going to do a little close-up so you can see what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do a little drawing, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the fabric as a cross section, I guess that's what you call it, but not just like that, but I'm gonna show it to you this way. So when you're looking at the cross section of the fabric, what you'll see is this. Now the fibers that stick out are the pile, the plush, the fur. So here's the pile and here's the back of the fabric showing you those 3 dots. Now normally the pile goes in one direction, for example. So when you want to pull this tuft or pile or yarn, whatever you want to call it, you normally want to do it from a place where there's the least resistance. Then you want to pull it from here out, okay? Reason being is that if you pull from here, this will hold on to the fabric and give you resistance. And when you pull it out, a lot of the little fibers will stay behind, and then you have to go back and clean it up. See how the fibers are all kind of going that way? So here's a little tuft. 1, 2, 3 little dots. Instead of pulling from here, you got to pull from here. Okay, you can get a much cleaner pull. Now sometimes you can't get to the side where you want to pull from, so you know what happens is you just that one, then you pull from there. Now you don't have to pull from this side always, it's just to make it easier on you and save you time. See what I mean? This is just a nice clean backing with no pile on it. Now you see me use these tweezers. You can use any kind of twister, but what I do recommend is that the tip is not too sharp. See, there's a little certain roundness to it. If you use something like this, which is very sharp, what happens is when you're plucking it, you're going to get stuck sometimes. Unless you're a pro with tweezers, then more power to you. The other tool has been recommended by other people. I wasn't too crazy, but maybe it works for you, and it pulls a bunch of them all at the same time. It's kind of like a flat plier. I don't know exactly what it's for. I know people use it in jewelry. If you know what this is, please let me know in the comments below. But here's how they do it. You take a bunch of them, and apparently it does a good job. Kind of does, but not always. Especially if it's an old one that it's not as flat or clean. A better one than this, it's one plier that I have, and I've tried it. It's got this kind of rubber or plastic coating, and it's so when you work with jewelry, you don't harm the metal. And they seem to do a better job on grabbing the mohair. See what I mean? So yeah, this is a very good tool. I enjoy the other tweezers. It's very therapeutic for me, but hey, at least you have some choices. Now let me know in the comments below if you ever pluck the fabric, how you do it, and what tools you use. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.